EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out. As off we go in the NFC title game.
Not normally, no.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with the rookie. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing now from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. His first catch of this NFC Championship game. Good enough for a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a short pickup here, brought down just shy of midfield. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. We'll get this to about midfield. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a gain of couple. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. At their own 29-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete. But if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got his man, Jefferson. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll look to throw. He connects with Jordan Addison. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
In motion, it's Jefferson. To the air now on 1st and 10. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That is intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. To the 20. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Right back to the air following that pick six. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And he will score. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. And the Vikings will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Vikings.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He'll check this down to the running back.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Now Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, The receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Checking it down. This one is caught. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Down to the flat, and it's complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down, and they are going to set up from the 7-yard line. Back to the ground after the penalty. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. He finds the big tight end, Trumbull. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. To throw is Williams. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On second down, it's Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Throw it again. It's Williams. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like living in these third and long situations, must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. So they come to the line for first down and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he will go all the way. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Nevis good on the extra point. And the Vikings add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. He'll try the right side this time. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Williams to throw on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he indeed picks up a Bears 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th down and pick up 10 yards. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
He's going to let one fly for Addison.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short, and now it's 4th down.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return with more of the NFC Championship game after this. Here's the punter now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. He'll go right back to Komet. He's got it again. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. And And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
That'll be taken in by Moore. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Williams to the air once more. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. He'll check this down to the running back. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. This one skips the landing zone, goes all the way over the back line, so the ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. And that time, the pressure, too much. He'll go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Here's a run. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line. and add a pair of points. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least...
trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Off he goes.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Here's Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. So, here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are back within 6. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A short one taken by Hawkinson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
First down throw there is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
This one brought in by Hawkinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Handoff here, up the middle, and they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
A run on first and goal. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. 1 quarter. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. They'll go with him again. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. They'll put Addison in motion. They'll run. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Minnesota. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Moore. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Checking it down, this one is caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They'll run here. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive. That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down, a pickup of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll look to throw. Set up the wide receiver screen. It's Odunze. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That'll be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one is caught by Addison. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. Solid pickup on that first down play. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a give up the middle. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. To the left side. He's got Komet. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll check this down to the running back. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34. They'll look to throw yet again. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
He'll run here. This is Ty Chandler. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Down to a knee here. And cue the celebrations. They are on their way to the Super Bowl.